CAJC Endowment Committee Chair. An aerospace professional and 24-year veteran of the United States Air Force, Sean has served in a variety of engineering and program management positions. His experience spans a wide range of systems and programs, such as weapon systems acquisition, logistics support programs, satellite operations, space telemetry, electronic warfare, information operations, and weapons of mass destruction test and evaluation. Sean is a certified project management professional via the Project Management Institute and has a systems engineering certification from the Air Force Institute of Technology. This is in addition to the many certifications he holds through the Defense Acquisition University. He's also earned a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering from North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University, and he holds a dual Master's of Arts in Procurement and Acquisition Management and Space Systems Management through Webster University. Following retirement from the Air Force, Sean continues to give back to his profession and community through active membership and holding executive positions in professional organizations such as IEEE and COSI, NSBE, CAJC, and I'm pretty sure there's some more I didn't even have here. His dedication to these organizations is truly astounding, and it's my pleasure to introduce Sean Gordon. Welcome, Sean. Let's just jump in. What's been your favorite job so far in your career?
Well, I served 24 years in the Air Force. All the jobs were great. If I had to pick a favorite, it was when I was a satellite engineering officer, global positioning system, satellite system, and ground systems.
What made you like that job so much?
It was a challenge. Multi-million-dollar satellites that are roaming around, and you have to look at the telemetry, understand the telemetry, keep the vehicles up and going and delivering those signals so that people don't run into each other or something. Clandestine operations are going on using those signals. You want to make sure that everything is right. So it was definitely a challenging job, but a wonderful job.
Thanks for your service, by the way.
It was my privilege.
So what's one of the best decisions you made early on in your career, military or otherwise?
The best decision was to go to college and actually, follow through and get my degree and then go into the Air Force. And, I originally wanted to go in just for 4 years, but the experience was so rewarding that, I ended up making it a career. In the course of my career, I was able to have a number of different experiences, and I got involved in certain professional organizations as a result of those experiences, which is why everybody teases me about having so many hats and being a part of so many organizations. But as you get involved in things and you want to improve and give back to your profession, plus enhance your own professional development, I found that the professional organizations were definitely a positive in helping me do that, both in giving back to my community and my profession, but also in my own self-improvement.
Yeah, I've found the same thing. Community is so important, and being plugged in with those professional organizations is a great way to find that community. So if you could go back in time, what advice would you give to your 18-year-old self?
There's probably a lot of things I would give advice I would give to myself. Don't do that, but anyway.
Yeah, right.
No, I think the main thing was just to be more confident. It'll all work out in the end, Much uncertainty when you're 18, 19, 20 years old, just beginning to emerge into the world. You're trying to discover who you are, who you're going to be, or who you're trying to be. Being African American, and, there's a lot to traverse. You put your faith in God, and you apply yourself, focus, just have more confidence that it all is going to work out.
Yeah, that's great advice. So in your opinion, what is the most important personality trait or strength that someone would need to pursue a similar career?
Being an engineer, project manager, there's a lot of the technical aspects of learning your profession, and it demands that, right? You have to have a certain amount of technical proficiency. But along the way, I discovered that you have to have what they now call emotional intelligence in order to, work with a team. A lot of things encourage you to be more of a mercenary now. We jump from job to job and place to place. And in the military, of course, it is about teamwork, understanding that you're part of something greater than you. Even though you want to excel as an individual, you need to do that within the framework of the greater good. We as a society would be better off if we all would remember that. We're all part of this one thing. We want to leave the world better than when we found it.
I love that perspective. That was one of the big pieces of advice that helped me early on in my engineering career as well. I had a mentor. He said, you need to, work on your empathy and people skills,
Yes.
to be, an excellent engineer. That's kind of the missing piece,
Right.
I think, in a lot of cases.
You get to understand that when whatever hits the fan, working as a team and getting the problem solved is much better than trying to do it all alone and maybe not being as successful.
So what is your favorite book or book that you may have gifted the most?
Well, I've obviously read a lot of stuff on African American history, civil rights, and so forth. On the fiction side, obviously the Dune movies are out now, and that's a book that I read a long time ago. I've read the whole Dune series. So it's interesting to see the new take on it and how that's going. Also, Ender's Game. There's a lot more to it than what you might think of as the superficial space stuff, but there's some real good societal and political lessons in those books.
It's interesting how many science fiction books are that way. Like there's some underlying themes that are, have these huge ideas that you don't maybe catch the first time around. All right, so what is the best way to reach out to you if anyone would like to?
You can reach out to me by email address, SeanGQSTEMOutreach@gmail.com. I try to do STEM outreach for all of those organizations so I can better manage my time. And it's something I'm passionate about and love.
Before we jump off here, is there anything from any of those organizations that you'd like to let people know about?
Proud and happy to be a part of the CEJC. I think it's a great organization. It's been a wonderful clearinghouse for all the engineering organizations in the community here in Charleston. I hope that we can get more community partners, more businesses involved. There's a number of engineering and tech firms in Charleston, and I would love to see them be more engaged in what we do in the CEJC, given our sponsorship of youth in the community and, getting kids K through 12 and on through college and getting them interested in STEM professions and also taking care of STEM professionals too, and professional development.
Both are worthy causes.
Yes. The fight continues.
Yeah, exactly.
And I wanted to give a little shout out to the National Society of Black Engineers. I wear many hats, but it's an organization like the Society of Women Engineers, Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers. They're all organizations that support those in the STEM professions that have been traditionally underrepresented and to help show them some love within the profession. The importance of those organizations is that they help those that have not been in the STEM professions in large numbers to feel supported and to gain the support of not just themselves but their colleagues as well. People can be a little skittish about those types of organizations because they think they're a little too specific. The purpose of those organizations are to provide support and to help folks feel more comfortable in their professional environment, and also to help them better work with their colleagues, no matter who they may be. And so I hope that folks will consider joining these organizations, and if not joining, at least supporting those organizations, so that we can add to the mosaic of STEM professions.
Yeah, it's super important distinction that those organizations are there to help support the people that are underrepresented, and anyone can do that, and
Yes.
everyone should be able to support such a worthy cause. So, 100% agree.
So cool, So I just wanted to make that
awesome.
point.
Well, thank you so much, Sean. I really appreciate your time.
Oh, thanks, and thanks for all you do, Swanigan.